Hausa for bebre are infiltrating Ghana. Fulani for infiltrating Ghana. But they are not coming there to live in peace. Oh. They are not coming to claim nationality in peace, but they are rather coming to claim ethnicity, which they will use it as a discrimination tactic to fight the country. Interesting. So, and now, we cause be pray from Muslims and non-Muslims. Say, Adena Sema may discuss it. Be when me drink, be so see education. I may a bit hand for some me come on some to a bit so sing for me say yes, it is good. Now no, we need to pressure in for so that they will know say a country law, religion or religion formula ain't means to pass a country law, but on the idea of Islamic law, no, and on we are say aye on peace, we are say aye ungovernable for the world. It is washa, baby a Muslims no, they are trying to possess Islamic law. And no na baby a muko no, akwaya say they seem that people hate them, but they are trying to oversee the Islamic law against the country's law. And no more problem because around the world Christians are dominating, but they never go against the national law. But in Kremofo problem we say they want to supersede their Islamic laws against the state law or national law. So this is a big challenge. Not you see the debate, the conversation, the argument will keep on as long as the media is concerned. So stay tuned. And then you want celebrate whom come out saying, Obianwa, see, you make it this disclaimer. This platform is not here. Say we here for any anything, but we are here to criticize anything we disagree. We don't hate anyone, but we disagree with any ideology concerning mankind. So ideology be a concerning unipa may a concern, and the page and the platform is concerned about humanity. So men can say, why are you discussing me? Say what the ideology? If it does not have anything to do with mankind, period. But once your ideology have something to do with the people around the world, which it can affect me one way or the other, which it can affect the next person, it is my responsibility to discuss it the way I want it. So young Kamo Biantia say, the reason show across all platforms have no hate for anyone, but we have a problem, issues with dogmatization, ideology, and I say indoctrination. We have a problem with that because it concerns of mankind. So stay tuned. You want some community, Proud Africa. The debate is going on in London. The difference between ethnicity and nationality. It seems that some black people and then some immigrants still don't understand nationality and ethnicity. But you see, the West is also a lot of hypocrisy. The Western countries also have a problem because especially the leftist politicians, and they use nationality to destroy themselves because they want some nationals to vote for them. And what can be? And yenya problem. So big shout goes out to you. Yebewrem na menoka saying London street in the Swahili. Asan ore yentie kakra yentie debate on the street no so yenkuye.
My parental ancestors come from here.
Let me ask you a question then. So I think this is always an interesting thought experiment.
Go for it. Ask your racist question.
Okay, I'm not a racist, but okay.
You told me I don't belong here. You literally said my ancestry is not from here.
Are you gonna chill out and let me respond?
Sure.
Yeah? All right, thank you.
Is a privileged white male gonna tell me to chill out?
So if I went to Bangladesh.
Sorry?
If I went to Bangladesh.
Yep.
And then I married an English woman in Bangladesh, and I had a child in Bangladesh, would my child be Bengali?
No, because you're not born in Bangladesh. Both my parents are born here.
Hang on. Okay, well let's take the same logic. Okay, how can we do this then? So if I married an English woman in Bangladesh, I had an English child, and then my English child married an English, well, when they grew up, married another English person, and then had a child, that child would then be what? Bengali?
Both. It's called dual nationality.
Well, no, do you know who would disagree with you?
Who? You.
No, the Bangladeshi community, they would think it's hilarious. You go to China, they would laugh at you. You go to Russia, they would laugh at you. For some reason in Britain, we just can, anyone can be British, but in every other country, it's very obvious who's of that country and who's not.
So I'm going to go back to my original question.
Yes.
I asked you, are you British? You said
I am
yes.
British.
You
yes.
are a British
I'm part of the
Englishman.
collective ancestry, yes.
According to you, am I British or not? Yes or no?
On paper, you are.
Yes or no?
I'm answering your question. Yeah, but there's this thing called nuance in a conversation. It should be respected. It's how debates work. So, legally speaking, as it stands, yes, you have a British passport. So, legally, yes. In terms
do you believe I shouldn't do?
I don't believe you are British.
And that is why white, middle-class men like you should not be telling women of colour who they are.
What Britain did in Nigeria, let me educate you, you're ignorant of this, was to see that it was easy to control the people in the north by climbing on the back, by piggybacking on the oligarchy, the oligarchical system, the feudal system in Nigeria. The Igbos were like, at some point, no, our life was terrible by your oppressive regime and rulership. We need to be free. And that was the crime. When the Igbos and the Yorubas joined forces to say that we needed independence, what did Britain do when they finally agreed to let go? They made those Northerners who rejected English education, English religion, English way of life, the overlord over these two who were civilized and educated, because it was easy to control the whole of Nigeria using the Islamic feudal system. And that is why we have the genocide, the massacre of Christians ongoing now in Nigeria. And what has Britain said about it?
Would you like us to come and colonize you again and sort it out?
To come and colonize us again,
yeah.
Sort it out.
Yeah, should we go over and colonize you and stop the horrific slaughter of Christians?
No, but that's what you have created.
Yeah, so should we sort it out?
When you talk about the benefit of Christians ongoing now in Nigeria, and what has Britain said about it?
Would you like us to come and colonize you again and sort it out?
To come and colonize us again, yeah. Sort it out.
Yeah, should we go over and colonize you and stop the horrific slaughter of Christians?
No, but that's what you have created.
Yeah, so should we sort it out?
When you talk about the benefit of the British Empire, it did as good as much as it did evil as well. And it's quite rich for you to sit there thinking you can patronize someone as me that is more intelligent than you are.
Were these massacres happening when we were running your country?
I'm more intelligent and more educated than you, arrogant twat that is out there talking rubbish. You want to come and colonize Nigeria?
Wait. Yes, were these massacres happening?
If you're allowed, can you?
Were these massacres happening under
us? As dumb
as
stupid as you
or
are,
did they happen when we left you to run your own country?
That's very stupid thing.
Were they happening
I thought
under
I was
the British?
Going to have a civilized conversation.
When we were running your country,
maybe I listened to you.
Were these massacres
You want
happening?
to come back and colonize Nigeria?
Were these massacres?
What a damn stupid question.
Were these
very unintelligible
happening
question.
Under us? Name me one job a British person cannot do.
All right. Well,
I'm not white.
Well, if you, for example, if you were to marry an English woman and you had a child, your child would be English because it has the lineage from the mother.
That you just completely answered a separate question. I didn't say anything about marrying an English woman.
I haven't answered a separate question. It's just about lineage. Do you understand the concept of lineage?
You keep dodging my question.
Do you understand the concept of lineage?
As someone that was born here with a British passport, I've lived here all 18 years. I'm just as patriotic as you. Why am I not British?
That's very nice that you're patriotic, and that's very good. But do you think that you should ride on the back of 1,500 years of lineage in this country that I come from?
Riding on the back is not a fair thing to say at all.
Well, actually,
I think my family contributes a lot more to society than you. You sit here in town spewing bigoted nonsense, whereas my family, we help sick people, sick British people. Your people that you say that are your people. We help people of all races.
Thank you.
It's not about races. I think being British isn't about colour, and I think the fact that you think that's quite concerning in 2026.
So, are you English?
I'm British. I don't know what your question.
So you're differentiating British and English.
I mean,
why? Why are you not English?
It's a British passport. I'm English. How about that?
Okay. Welcome back. Yes, and then some of the doors. Yes, Eti utie conversation across the streets of London. Mejiri se Ghana fu bebre wo ho. Bebre no have no idea the difference between being a national and being a part of the ethnicity. See, any African our London, any African, any immigrant our London, now we are British national. Tiasie say, only part of English, only English person. There's difference between English people and British nationals. This is common sense. This is common sense. You can be British citizen, but you are not English person. There is English people. There is English people. But they're also British nationals. So immigrants can be British nationals. Immigrants, we are British nationals, but only English person. So we should understand this common sense. We should understand this common sense. Proud Africa, so my question is, are human beings descendants of the first human couple? I mean, this is a tricky question. Proud Africa, I mean, expand your question. I mean, TSE. My question, are human beings are descendants of the first human couple? Well, you see, geographically, and I say, archaeological proof say all human race are, as they say, from the Kush or the Abyssinia. That's another research there. But today, political demarcations about separate in your so I'll say I have a problem, this black and white issue. See, as long as we embrace ourselves as calling ourselves black people, you can never also take the people calling themselves white people. That is why I see human beings. I don't see black and white. Because once you accept that we are black, it means you accept the conversation to go on. So on the problem now. People are accepting to be called black people. Then why do you also want to hide from, say, I don't want them to discuss black and white? For me, I see human beings. I don't see color. But as long as our people are accepting to be called black, then they are there to do the conversation. As a conversation, also. So Obusa guy say, are you an English person? The answer is no. You are not an English person. No African is English person. No African. Only English person. You can be a British national, but you are not English person, and this is a fact. There are some countries, some jurisdictions, you can only be a national. And untina, those of them na naturalization, you indicate to them where they come from. They can track any children be they know say or more spring honey free. So if say we are accepting country boundaries there, say you are accepting boundaries there, then everything must come in. We need to accept it. Now, question is say, most people think say once you're British national or you're English, only English it doesn't matter the language you say how the level of your language now and also the fluency only English but we are British national. Now yanko Ghana, see. Ghana is a multicultural state or a country. But there's an indigenous ethnicity. And no necessarily I mean no say. One baba nationals and try and say they want to. You see, they said they want equality. They want to rock shoulders with you. As example is like the Fulanis and then the Hausa people. Now, as being a national, as a with peace. You don't come and create chaos. Because once you are a national, it means that it means you came from somewhere. Now, this is the biggest challenge. This is the biggest challenge. Now, about transfer, I didn't about transfer our religion. Now, the entire Muslims, some people hate them around the world. And I'm about to Muslims around the world are seeking nationalities or country be brave, but they still want to override against the ethnicity. And the ethnicity, or more, collaborate with the ethnicity, create the national law. It is about being national. You must go in conformity with the law. But Islam, the Muslims, most of them want to supersede the ethnicity, creating national law. No, I'm not national. No, and then we are Muslims. No, they are creating trouble around the world, everywhere. Everywhere they are creating more troubles. We will get there. Now, now we DSC or Ghana. Imun sam yerbe breo. Me de ade bi bekyerɛw. Sɛ enipa bi aye world. Wo hwɛ we your friend Ebad Ibrahim Ebad o claim so security expert. Me search Ghana Muslims are war positions for Ghana. 2019 mo hwɛ do post here. I say my third address to the nation Ghana will be ruled by Sharia law one day, inshallah. I have a dream on Sharia on Sharia, just as Martin Luther King did about a black man who become a president in the United States. Yeah, or claim so a security expert for Ghana. It Ghana for no more dano. Ghana for no more dano. We are telling you, say, in every country, in every jurisdiction, nationality is not ethnicity. And Muslims, majority of Islam, you see, this Arabian Islam for Muslims, want to override Islamic rules against ethnicity, which was born the national laws, override it around the world, in America, in Australia, in England, in European countries, everywhere. So we have to, it's a matter of urgency we need to discuss. We want to, as be an eye-opener, we want to let the youth, the future to understand where we are going. It doesn't matter, say, Omukutokuta big portfolios. Now, this guy was a Muslim. Me try na my friend because as of those times, media and radio, na me ta friend any interview when it comes to security matters. You better not get a point here at 2019. So, ya catch us and microphone, or more working underground watch, and you know, they are placing themselves. Until one a buy boom. So every time I would almost say Islam is growing. Islam is growing in what capacity, in what extent? Because they are giving more birth, more ideology. Now, the meaning say the true Muslims no. The Arabian Islam a ideology, a political ideology by occupation, by invasion, by dominance, a politics. It is not anything going to God or whatever. It's a politics. The Arabian Islamic ideology, a politics. Now, Ghana for benya problem. Say I'm very careful to discuss this matter. You benya problem. You be ura sansem. Yes, Ghana in some nibe na. And now me try say me monitor most of Nkramufo womo edidi Christopher atem. Guy me amini pay the goes akoye. Mallam Odro, we were kremuni, or you're very radical. No confirming, or confirming some bebrea, me no benya time, ne yet say, ye in the soul, one kasan jitum say, there's something wrong with Arabian ideological Islamic Islamization. Or no one kasa confirming, or you're very radical, we no see Jesus and no soon, or you're very radical, but en run, what jiatum. Wa confirming yema bebre ye kan ye Muslim for ahomedia for ka wa bom ahomedia for abaso wono agiatum say Africans don't need mosques. The mosque is too much. Arabians don't want them to excel. So the Arabian ideological Muslims don't want them to be poor. Wa agiatum by yet osro so obey bold. Me no be wura sansem no. Pacho shepe na yenko ene yenche ensam no doso. Yiwia ye be bawura akoso asewa dadlumba the court cases NFA Otobroni camp or one kasansi mo dia betudwa me no be wurem. I had the reason show na your problem as Africans, your big challenge yente shompo kakra
such a chief of way there's no need so much of way because some of can no more na we teachings mo and we teachings. Hadith me report to say Konshani Muhammadu ne spams agun talim na ma report to dia ba tesa muslim ni adie bi dia Arabic ya twiro bia wo dwen say Nyankopon asem enti wo to graphic impo na ya dia Arabic ya twira on be so be toilet Mwakasetia a Christopher to say Morgan mo e kasetia komsheni Muhammadu ene akosia wianom ena baakubi ene Morgan we de tie du kwan se me ba chama de ne muda mu yani masesa mo nyama ho ne damani mu twem e damanim ma de ne se mo kasa Allahu akbar me kasa enra comments bi obi maaye shompo wonye muslimini adaya me ka komsheni Muhammadu amenka sallallahu alaihi wasallam ai ni biya de woni biya yawo se no me ba ya hu chire ehun hia so be ka sallallahu alaihi wasallam ehun hia de hu hia na monye no de dra una bomba ya ma komsheni se Allah ya komsheni una beta ala nyanza na che ade biya cha obi say correct ente de biya me kasa me se mo me yan meno ni enfa ne nsa wonya adwuma ene e correct na opu ba be hu tu chi se nje kwa se asma Quran e bekan asma Quran e bekan wo mo di sunne e ya Kristo fo so Quran no wo de munti asma Quran e bekan suratul Baqara suratul Furqan Quran chapter 25 verse 64 Allah e kasemwe na mo hwe subanya muslim fo de na die atutu asem entokwa muslim fo pentokwa ye kase ye check percentage emu 10% na correct emu 10% na correct siasma Quran eka wa ibadur rahman alladhina yamshuna ala al-ardi hawna wa idha khatabahum jahiluna qalu salama Allah kasim we o Qur'anim mon shamu suba wodin masasi we so wa ibadur rahman and the 7 component of overflowing nurturing Ar-Rahman eye onwa wo hwe ma ade nyina yeyi ta and the 7 component of the overflowing nurturing are those who work upon the earth with baseline humanity niye shama ade nyina yeyi muruso so na somfo ni won awonanti asase no so wo ahobrase nyina so mu sa quotation we and a Christopher ni diso any 10% of Muslims ni di wiso je kan nyina mo hwe musuban
okay eti Sampo wo ye ahomadi ani ono na dwene mu no said your Islam ase no enye sa na Arabia foro ho no Sampo adwen fine ase ahomadi ani a won de onim se obekọ aljanna na wakọ virgin for 72 no enye sa nete Arafo na dwene mu no eye dominance eye invasion. They set this political ideology not to take you to Allah, no, to capture the world. Said Yebeya, or be take over. They are interested to take over on this planet. They are not interested to go to any Jannah. No. Now we will prove to you. Eti Ahmadiyya for they want to use this calmness, this convincing to learn and to teach. Say, one day they will go to Allah and chain our Jannah. Now I'm going virgin for 72 no. I go for virgin. Shampoo, Mr. Virgin, who go fire to be my family, dear mama. Why? Yes, almost Omoko Jannah. Now Omoko heaven. No, I'm going for virgin kwa 72 and go for 3 more. Now I'm say Jannah hono. Allah ye virgin kwa 72. Allah ye ensa eye bobi ensa Allah ye chese ensa no eye holy ensa obenom Allah obema betime agina so enwodwo da obema begina so enwodwo da nti a virgin for 72 Muslimin Muslimi for mo kwa mo ko hai mo de mo ya mo ntumi manu mo da ha na me hu katu we ma stress awre hade
I've got a great plan. You're gonna run down to the camp and kill as many people as possible. But there's way more of them. I'm gonna get slaughtered. Probably, but it's the will of Allah. Okay, but I don't want to die. Yeah, but you'll go to paradise, and there'll be a gorgeous woman with huge tits waiting for you.
She what?
What if I tell you there'll be 50 of them, beautiful and hot?
Hey!
Why not 100, 60, 90, 70, 72, and I want them to be virgins? Deal.
Allahu Akbar!
Idiot. What if I tell you there'll be 50 of them, beautiful and hot?
Hey!
Why not 100, 60, 90, 70, 72, and I want them to be virgins? Deal.
Allahu Akbar!
Idiot.
So this is what we call dogmatism. This we call dogmatism, indoctrination. So what we are, Kremonia brantie bia ne hye trim say woko heaven ajana wo virgin 472 air reserve. Na ne bema betimi agina so a ne bema nwodwoda. Ai a friend dogmatization. But sanko omu ye we na radicalism kanwa, I have no problem because we are there. Man will believe something as long as the planet is concerned. But Oma dream no that you see a creative indoctrinated ideology no a politics no by dominance no. They think that they are very smart and they were using them. Ye ka Christopher they are no money aje. Omo different from Christians, and in fact the Arabian Islamatization dogmatization here is very horrible Christopher they no. Tini. Because in which context and I be catch me say me call heaven, me call virgin for say 72. My goodness. So eno kan bi to ka so nkoku nipa kro beko. Tini o. Eno ntina all the time. Obi a wodi bone koku nipa o say Allah wakoba. Nyame ni tumfo, nyame ni kese saa na okunipa. Nti de Arabia ni no adwene mu no. O de na adwene bi ti. No what ma hyehyeye. Now, omukokro bi aso a there's a challenge. Ade internet sa no. Ekro bi abekoso bia no. Mo create chaos. Now, mama nkyere wade wo say esom no gura o madwene mu atie wo free Somalia akotena UK. Muntie ha wa esom no asiase na adwen. Ti asem oba beka kire mu.
As Muslims, we are not allowed to be loyal to anything else but Islam. Any Muslim who tells you that they are loyal to anything else, they're lying. You see me, I'm from Somalia. My country is Somalia. But I do not believe in nationalism. If you was to give me the Somali flag right now, I will rip it in front of you and I will put it in the rubbish because I see flags and nationalism as rubbish. And forget about Britain, if Somalia was to go against Islam, I would take the side of Islam. And let's be honest here, I'm a Muslim. I'm not here to please anybody. I'm not here to please and preach that nonsense that they preach. Islam is peace, Islam is peace. Always trying to apologize and let me tell you one thing, and I'm going to tell you something about the truth. Everything that's precious in this world is protected and defended by might and strength. So peace means that anybody can walk all over you. You have to protect what's yours. And I'm not here promoting violence or anything, but what I'm trying to say is Islam does not mean peace. Islam means to submit to Allah and Allah only.
Well, I'm glad individuals is finally realizing.
As Muslims, we are not allowed to be loyal to anything else but Islam. Any Muslim who tells you that they are loyal to anything else, they're lying. You see me, I'm from Somalia.
This is the level of brainwash. Asmo kanya so odi agro. Sani ya kire wo mu. Enu ntina obeti kramoni bia oye Arabian adwene mu say oye Islamic laws, Islamic rules. Under the Islamic law no, they don't see anything, any ethnicity, no nationality. They see only Islamic laws. Enu ntina when they are starting, they will lie to you. Say, oh, the Islam is peace. Oh, where the Islam once walker say, so kono bi catch say, as a Islam ni or jitum say or you're loyal to say country or nationality, they are lying. When they get the numbers, now they will rise and force you say, aha, yempen some way, yempen nam way. Me no kasa go to Facebook. Even in UK, in Chicago, most shops now, Kremufo dominated area, no, they are forcing them say they can't sell preko namne and sound because now they got the numbers. So you see, it's a trick. They use machinations in order to get you. It is why a Ghana situation now. They don't have the numbers. So they will lie to you. They will pretend, oh, okay, we surrender. We are all one people. But still, underground, they grow. They continue to preach. They continue to teach the people. This is the trick of Arabian Islam. Don't underestimate them. So that's why everywhere you see them say, Islam is growing. Islam is growing. They know the deal. Because they know say, oh, the money chentem, we don't feel so waka say, oh, yenina ya asumpie, oh, the jaka, masama waka the jaka, yenina ni a trick. God the more now who join us some the more sooner watch it. It eda we do when you bounce na what twamko. Tinie. So in Ghana, ye krom Ghana hano. The entire ese ye me ani do say ye kra de ye wa werefie pa. Ye wa werefie. Na womu a mini business. Na the eternal say, enye typical ethnic Muslims na be haye. Eye womu a eba be pray nationality. Said the womu free Chad, the Fulanis and then the Hausa people no. Womu na dey start trouble ni be pray. So washa womu e cause problem kese e wo Ghana. Enye the indigenous ethnic northern Muslims. No, enye womu. But one man is adian. A woman be nationality. Omwa abe nationality and it causes a problem because when they are coming, woman dikaye, ya dogmatize them already. So they don't see any ethnicity, they don't see any nationality. So what they see is Islam law. And the Islam law near dia to submit, to obey the master's rule. AKA Allah. It's not true. They are lying. A domination, a political ideology. So in order to fight this, you don't fight this thing with, say, you want to fight them with machetes and guns. No, you have to use the same ideology to destroy the ideology. One is what we are doing is the media. We need to explain their tricks to the people. We have to explain their tricks to the people. Said this is the trick of the Arabian invasion. And the Arabian I take over. Or might discover new public bragging. So they know how to possess them. It will be a Christonia. Do not sit there because they have a book that supports them. They have hadith that supports them. So how they overcome the Jews and the Christians. And yet today it's from the Caliphate time, from the Crusaders time, not today. The question is say, at the end of a Muslim ni beko biano. Omu dominate every day. Protest against the system. But what was that idea? Everywhere in the world. In Germany, same problem. France, when I'm getting numbers every day, they are saying that system is not going in favor of them. Because they are interested in the Islam law, not the national law. And until Ghana ni Mallam no, o making it clear say asam no kan Islam and shechere Islam mara. Now, they follow Islam laws, not the national law, but they don't have the numbers to overturn Ghana law. So quickly, they have to surrender and pretend. On say, as of today, they didn't even say, yeah, they want to apologize organically. In fact, Chief Imam Crown, or man abe pacha, or mama Chief Mama abe pacha, or say, or cast woni Mallam no, or mama Chief Mama abe pacha. Chief Imam, cast a mafono beka twitchere, ye say. Adia Muslim Mallam na in dangerous no wasako kanza our background underground after so ma be fake hag no uya Kristo ne tiere ka kire no mona mo se mo doson kofo ne very strategic enti utie Somalia ni we British Somalian also my culture say woman they don't understand ethnicity nationality they want to overturn it with Islam law. And no UK for any problems is here. But the UK for the European countries, you find to the sense they pretend too much. all in the name of humanity. They will come in and destroy them. Now, Medoboko Street in London. Now, omo ye say, Adentina mo say, more neighboring countries for you to secure yourself. All the Muslims say secure asylum no. Adenti, and now omo ye omo nearby countries, no mo European countries. See ye bisawo. So omo free baby hoye peace ya. Adeni ya no mo baby a hoye neighboring countries. Not all the time no omo far away a no sankrofo no omo susu so omo nye peace. O de yentia yenko land homra.
Iraq.
Wrong.
Prior to that, yeah, you did.
No, as in that was wrong.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, and you understand why people come bomb in their country.
I don't support Israel.
What?
I don't support Israel.
You said, okay, why immigrants coming to the UK then?
Why immigrants? Because we're a soft touch and we provide them with a load of money.
You bombed Iraq.
Wrong.
Prior to that, yeah, you did.
No, as in that was wrong.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, and you understand why people are coming here. You destroy their homes.
Okay, so because governments make decisions, therefore the British public then have to suffer.
No, who votes to put them in government? The British public.
The absolute response. We are voting government officials in. If we don't like it, we spark change.
Okay.
We are sparking change by voting for Greens, who are the only current political party that support a free Palestine. We vote for
Why do we
change.
care about Palestine?
It's humanity.
Can I ask you a question? Genuinely.
Why do we care about Jews?
Wait a
the
second.
Holocaust.
Are you British?
Well,
Are you British?
I am a British man. I'm an Englishman.
You're an Englishman. You're British.
I am British.
Am I British?
Well, we can have a discussion about that. I believe that to be British is about a lineage in this country, a collective ancestry.
Okay, so what's my collective ancestry?
I don't know. You'll have to tell me.
So what do you define to be a collective ancestry? Do my parents need to be born here?
Ireland, Scotland, Wales,
So
England.
if my parents were both born here in this country and I am born in this country, am I British?
Well, you have a British passport, but you're not part of the collective ancestry. So on
So
paper,
what country should I go and live in?
why is that racist?
My mum is born in this country, my dad is born in this country, I am born in this country. Where would you like me to live?
Well,
I come from this country.
That comes from Nigeria.
I am born in this country. I come from here.
hang on.
Why can't I be British if I'm not white?
Well, if you, for example, if you were to marry an English woman and you had a child, your child would be English because it has the lineage from the mother.
That you just completely answered a separate question. I didn't say anything about marrying an English woman.
I haven't answered a separate question. It's just about lineage. Do you understand the concept of lineage?
You keep dodging my question.
Do you understand the concept
As
of
someone
lineage?
that was born here with a British passport, I've lived here all 18 years. I'm just as patriotic as you. Why am I not British?
That's very nice that you're patriotic, and that's very good. But do you think that you should ride on the back of 1,500 years of lineage in this country that I come from?
Riding on the back is not a fair thing to say at all.
Well,
Both my
actually,
parents are
I think
I think my family contributes a lot more to society than you. You sit here in town spewing bigoted nonsense, whereas my family, we help sick British people. Your people that you say that are your people. We help people of all races.
Thank you.
It's not about races. I think being British isn't about colour, and I think the fact that you think that's quite concerning in 2026.
So, are you English?
I'm British. Like, I don't know what your question.
So you're differentiating British and English.
I mean,
why? Why are you not English?
It's a British passport. I'm English. How about that? I'm English.
Okay.
Well, this is interesting conversation. Still, a lot of people don't understand the simplicity. You see, the young boy or less idea when it comes to the tricky question and obisano. You can be a British national by attaining their passport, but you are not English. You can live in Ghana, but you are not an indigenous Ghanaian. I'm secret now. You can be, I see, at Britain, my British nationals, which you hold their passport, but only English. There's English people. And they created nationalism. And you see, the moment the people start to discuss this, Now they use some terms. You are racist, you are this, you are that. But when some of these immigrants and say what the same dogmatize the ideologists when they are coming to conquer, no, people don't want to talk about it. When the immigrants oppose, say we are bold, we are telling you, so we are here to conquer. Now they don't want to talk about it because the lefty politicians are using the same people to make political gains. I would say most of this conversation, it borders on how the Islamic communities want to dominate, how they always want to raise concerns. But when the nationals, and I say when the indigenous people start to talk about it, quickly they term themselves, "We are racist," or "We are this." But when they want, the people who want to override them, the people who want to overcome them, no, when they want to do their, people just don't want to talk about it. And this is a challenge. You have to understand there's a difference between nationality and ethnicity. You can be a national to a certain country, but you're not part of the ethnicity. That is why in America they still classify them. You can be American, but which type of American are you? Go to all forms that they have. They have the Black American, the African American. Now they want to change to Black American because for them too, they lost their identity. They have a Spanish American, Indian, Chinese Americans, European American, the Jewish American. You can't take this thing to because this is the indigenous people. There's no way you put me and say we are European American. Never. So we are African, we are Black, no. We are African American, and you say they don't understand it. We are Africans, they are Black Americans. Now, where blacks, where did you originate from? Where? So for me, I will never even force myself say Chinchina me American. No, it's just a nationality. Now bet me that's it. Attaining nationality does not mean that we are part of the indigenous people, and you can't change it. If you want to change that, there's no country. Now, when the people don't want to override them, that's a challenge. And we are facing. And the Islam, the Arabian radical Islam, this is their intent. That is why they don't respect any law. They don't see any law. What they see is Islam law. In America, Chicago,
American melting pot. We do not want to melt into American society and disappear. We want to go into American society with Islamic ideals and revamp their thinking. We want to revamp them. We want to turn them into Muslim individuals. We shouldn't have feelings of a distaste for them or intolerance because they're potential Muslim. Education is one of the most important areas that Muslims have to address. And while our final objective, is not just to become part of the system that we experience now, that we see. Our final objective is to create our own Islamic systems, and not only create Islamic systems for Muslims, but to look at all the other people who are sharing this country with us as potential Muslims. And in that American melting pot, we do not want to melt into American society and disappear. We want to go into American society with Islamic ideals and revamp their thinking. We want to revamp them.
But why do you say to take over? So we're a live video with audience boldly telling you, say, now they have the numbers. They are in America to take over, to change the Americans. Now they will focus on the education part. They will go to the school. They are entering to the education. They are not here so they want to change. No. They are bringing the Arabian, invasion, dominance through Islam law. And what is the Islam law? It takes away national laws. That is why everywhere on this planet, Muslims also, every day there's a protest, there's a demonstration, there's a violence everywhere. Why? Would there be some questions? So when they have the numbers, that is why you see their true colors. And this have nothing to do with Okremo. This have nothing to do with Muslim. No. This is political ideology. This is pure political ideology. By domination, the dominant power. Chicago, now they are making this utterances publicly. Nobody says, hey, we are seeing globalization. We are saying we are deaf. They don't see as such. So you have to also discuss to the matter to the next generation. When they got the numbers, you see how they are talking. And check the Ghana one. You see, because they don't have the numbers. Now they have the numbers in Chicago, a state in America. Now, what's the idea? They are in America for what?
American melting pot. We do not want to melt into American society and disappear. We want to go into American society with Islamic ideals and revamp their thinking. We want to revamp them. We want to turn them into Muslim individuals. We shouldn't have feelings of distaste for them or intolerance because they're potential Muslim. Education is one of the most important areas that Muslims have to address. And while our final objective is not just to become part of the system that we experience now and that we see. Our final objective is to create our own Islamic systems, and not only create Islamic systems for Muslims, but to look at all the other people who are sharing this country with us as potential Muslims. And in that long-range process of making America Muslim, all of America.
One was 7 years canon. When you a ceremony or person or heaven, they want to change your system through Islamic laws. Who created that Islamic law? The Arabian invasion. The Islamic law is not Quran, or it's not going to heaven or going to Jannah. No. This is pure domination, pure takeover, conquest. They want to. So, on one master will say they are here to change the American system through inventing the Islamic law. Islamic law, they are any Sharia. That is why they are all preaching for Sharia law around the world. 10 years. We don't hate anybody, but their information on the Bible, now it's ringing bells in our ears for us to discuss it. So the intent of this Islamic law, no, yes, or pejana, could be, just to take over. Who want the training woman? The same Arabian conquest. Listen to this Arabian guy, and these are their teachers. Women listen.
Muslims go and conquer the adjacent country. What do? We kill them all? No. The Prophet says, the first thing you do is call them to Islam. If they accept it, leave them. Khalas, they're Muslims, we go. If they refuse, then tell them to pay taxation, jizya. If they refuse, then we have to fight. And if we fight you, then we capture you, you become our slaves, and we take your land, and you take where.
But just out here, they come jihad. They come with jihad. Jihad, no. And yet the biya na ntokwa. Ntokwa na no ya mpeso mu change say. Ombetimi ya use push back, everyday protest, complaining, arguing. Oh, muye say they use it, so they will frustrate you. It's one part of the jihad. So when they do that, no. Now they fight and then they capture you. You become their slave. TNU, they become their slave. One they train women. Women are training Africans. No, women are training the African Hausa people. No, and more spreading around Africa. Sharia law. No, a person say Africa. TNU. So this is the intent. And this is a government be any bre. Ewo sankofu we muso. Obeka so was sorry the religion Islam. No, government, any government must stand to defend for any oppression, especially in Ghana. Ghana, our national anthem tells us we should stand and defend any oppressor's rule. Listen, Thierry Yakatrono. Ghana, no, our national anthem tells us we should stand to defend and to stand against any oppressor's rule in the country. So Zobikacho say, I am coming to Ghana to change the future, the fortune, or the way of life for Ghanaians. That person no oppressor. What is the person's oppressor? So Sharia law, Islamization Sharia law is an oppression. An oppression. And we need to stand against it. Now, dear Nebema, easy for them, because when they come, you give them place to say. Now they add numbers. One number. So one day, when they stand up, they say, Yakrano, you me otu for Marabiaso. Dear Nabe, O comes okay, you be protect. Now they fight. People don't see. Nananuma can force to reason. Mun thinking, the woman who bebre. Listen, you think that today is normal. Now I'm not speaking for today. The next 50 to 100 years, where were you? Listen, catch up with your phone. Now the intent is the next years, every household they will get Arabian Islam neo. Do you think that is because they like you? No, it's just to take over. Now they will fight for their so-called right. You think that is a normal agitation? No, a takeover. And it's ideology. We call it Islamic political ideology. Through invasion. They are not playing. And they are very smart when to cover up. In fact, in their own context, they will tell you, say, fake it, lie to the people till you achieve it. They know. They will lie to you through when they get there. And the Arabians, they are teaching our Africans, our African Hausa people, they are teaching them for them to become more radical. And in Africa, the poverty in Tenokradi, because we don't have any strong security. What a team view. So we obey slaver and only slaver.
Muslims go and conquer the adjacent country. What do? We kill them all? No. The Prophet says the first thing you do is call them to Islam. If they accept it, leave them. Khalas, they're Muslims. We go. If they refuse, then tell them to pay taxation, jizya. If they refuse, then we have to fight. And if we fight you, then we capture you, you become our slaves, and we take your land, and you take where.
So we wanna push the ideology. This have nothing to do to be Allah or have you. No. This is the pure politics. Politics of political dominance, conquering. So, America no. When we say America, they don't want to follow. They are there to follow Islamic rules. So they are there to change the fortune of Americans. Boldly, or they are telling them publicly. Now, most cities, go to Facebook and type. Most cities in America, say, no, I say Muslims, I say, a nightclub, I say, this is how it is. You think this is equal, talking about equal rights or whatever? No, this is dominance. So the Arabians invented Islam now. People would think say just heavy numbers or mukudabi. A pure dominance. A pure dominance. And Africans in any nyante or Africans yeni nyante ye. And for now no many numbers in the say ya na oko Ghana be na guy can some fat the course of Ghana tia.
I also disagree with those that said that even when the Imam said all those things, the chief imam issued a statement, so they were supposed. We don't need the chief imam to issue any statement before anybody has committed a crime is arrested. The chief imam is not the IGP of this country. Neither is the chairman of the Christian Council. If you are committed, you are committed. You are arrested. You see, there is a look. Sometimes Fridays, you will be in traffic and these young boys and stuff. They say they are going to bury somebody. Then they take over the street. Then we have the security authorities in this country that are not able to deal with that radicalism. You want to go and bury somebody, so you are late. You didn't know you were late when you were holding on at your place, so that you set off early to go and bury the person. When they are coming, pack, as if this country has been won to them. And I'm calling on the IGP and the police service to begin to be serious on such matters. Nobody is going to countenance on some of these things. You understand? Recently, what are we in court with? You remember the Wesley Girls issues? So if you have such an imam who is radicalizing the young ones that comes to him for mentorship, imagine such an imam preaching to a young lady. That young lady gets opportunity to be in Wesley Girls, and by dint of somebody saying anything about the religion, that lady has been taught by this imam that you slap the person or you kill the person. What happened in that school? What happened in that school?
Because of politics, our people are asleep or mad. I'm telling you. because of political gains into the omada. Ebedrum ebe ni yesu ye dede ni yesu. Ebe te se Nigeria, wo asori fo no area ho amado no mu twitwa asori de abubu mu dan e prepare nipa ebedru ye yeso. Because Ghana for ye yenhwehan. Ye yenhwehan. Ghana for nada. Entina yetimi ayedin hwe from last week ni abodawuro say police mu omutimi di Sharia nipa bia bewura police mu national quarter onso obi anka ho asem singly handedly every time na me complaining about this guy. So oye radical person omda ko wura Ghana police mu oye onie. This guy a Sharia guy in the police to onutimi kwachi obi ni aboni panani so as of today MPP for obi antimi nka ho asem because political expediency they don't care. How can this guy be working with the police? Obi otimichi obi general said this journey abonasum. No, when he has a security close to the police because the internet say nipa we be police. Also be anka wansem. Tana Ghana 40 omba be su akere. But it yanya video na to a emwa ye be video na to one day mo de ebo bebre. Ghana 40 sesa ye me understand the people. Omo ye nhwehan. Me say radical sana umashasiye no. We have to speak against Burkina. Die kwaso. Enra enipa omaku won kwa bro be say 50. Konfona tutu motos terrorists for no. Womne Ibrahim Tuare kokon. Woma ku wom nyina egu ho. Mitimi fa nto so ntia. Enra. Woma bom nyina tu akun wom. Cause womo so womo kwa kwoto ahye Ibrahim Tuare ne nkrofo so. Tieniye, die ntia eye dominance. Go to Nigeria right now. Hoch imamu or for microphone I want to say Nigeria for nyina for kafiri for or a colonial Islam a colonial Muslim for there. Go and see the banta. Ho ayo enkramophone na penny no or friend Nigeria for nyina so mo ye kafiri for. Go to online and check it. The Ghana for ne there ombesum enche. Ye ne penny for ne ye nhwehan. But ye be video na to for posterity's sake. Now the entire bibini obebre owiase no ohwe China omani abre they are not playing bibini na ni abre kire Quran na ye no wo de hwe difference no no mo so kire wo ma technology so mbedi yaso
aujourd'hui aussi c'est un autre jour. La bobo. La jefa vidi. God have mercy.
But just on difference no. Nti on the dogmatization ye nipa hia for no. Di obedi no yonko so obehu difference no. So obehu di obedi no yonko so in the future. On ye the Quran e wura Quran ni trim. No obi so de industrialization technology e wura ne battery. On ba bia bibini aduro no. Mobo.
Aujourd'hui aussi c'est un autre jour.
La bobo. La jefa vidi.
God have mercy.
Anya no kwa o. Sa hwe difference ba ko. What the difference in pacho fi wani di China versus Africa. Hwe di ye ani je ho ene di wo so ani je ho. To Chinese no training ba e wo kwan a ye di bedi wi asoso no ye kire se obi su bebutu odu ni trum ahwesoro. On the ba bia bibini adwene do when your friend of mental slavery dogmatization the dogma is so high it said ya wo mo titano so no hwade Maybe I ever be no. Now say, otra say, Emma these old folks we mu ekomaka, eko Saudi Arabia ko this dogma education in Brahma. ɔtena siase ya ɔno no ɔgye na wu nti wɔnwene the future of Africa ho hwɛ.
Ça fait mal. Ça fait vraiment très mal, très.
Busia enkomo na yedie no enya agro nkomo. We have Africans have a big challenge. Africans, we have a big challenge because yenya empanimfo bia ho wo mo adwen no asei ena wo dia abodam sam ewura nkore mu and wo koka pe don't say because wono wo kwaji sika kakra bi bedi o. Africa's challenge, you can't continue to blame the Bruni, no, because we signal no red light now cape ube enemy. Tis washa. What they Ghana say? Media no so. What they can create. Some of us now assemble yetimi why any mu can create a fighting system no. Oya yenyamwa. We don't get any help from anyone. Even sponsorship krano. Obi kran on from obi no de be moabo. But one they don't care about the system no. Woman and young for so free or mine so. Some of us in Ukraine, what they are here. One more cassette solve a month for say as you see about young penny advert and crying for Mamo, obi your business come for advert Mamo. You don't get any reward from anyone. But they give it to the sycophants and the bootlickers for them to enjoy. So that on best system no. Eti obi bia no sorry our cast Africa some here bia no one Ukraine di ya okese. But we are lucky we can take care of ourselves. What are some of the in fact, Yakrano eta ya sante sem more no. What are sante for your business no? How many times one saw business crab say we are sante ji advert boma and yes yentuauka. Onye or the bemo be okutia santini. What are some of the copper checking a radio? Or the advert in the bema dear was sakutia asantini. On former was Santini Cram. Wow, will say, who defend your Santa at all time? No. Asantini, on my own fan, ne advert cram on yet, there be. A yes, Hana system, nae. Sani aye. Etu, Obibia Okuma, Obipian, or Sasemba, one Jinem, now a fighter system, and near man you walk on, one Ukrainian support from the system. No. You can't, Omukrania, woman benefit from the system. Etra Miami ho asante fo bi kra example asante fo bebre wo business a wo mo de ma wo mo enka bi ma asante fo bo advert ma wo mo ye ka bi ma asante kra on fa won advert ma wo da onye no onye ade be ma wo mo a e kasati asante wo mo empa asante ode be ma wo mo ma bo no mo anya sika no ma koso akon atian but o wi anu a pretend no obegina oh this your buy ade o we defend asante. This is how we are. I understand the system. It's Africa problem on. Oh can omubefu. But sansama mi chira no. Some kasa gawe ma me mo na yi ni kakranche na me chira no nkomobi ono adi ye. Ti asem we.
Jesus wada na no nyina nsuo aye piloni ma.
Why do you say this?
Hey,
have you ever seen any Muslim disrespected your Jesus?
Jesus wada na no nyina nsuo aye piloni ma.
Why do you say this?
Hey,
retract that statement. I'm getting angry. I'm getting emotional.
David.
Wada
obi na ni be oda wanu so check papa.
Wo na wanu so
I draw Ghana map daddy so.
Have you ever seen any Muslim disrespected your Jesus?
It is so big kasa ansem we na kire Muhammad. How be you okay there?
The greatest man in this world is Prophet Muhammad.
Okay. Moka no your friend Mallams duro. On say omo no say wonche womo a everything they are doing is good, but woche womo a now they omo pretend. And no akodi nkomo bi on. Afedi wo say oh and wan kan yi. Na no kra no chechire ma asem bi na tienie. Makacho say the Arabian ideology Islam no omo wo trick, omo they know how to corner you. Omo ndim se omo ni numbers adio ane omo ye bibi na ache omo say okay o de yejai ye nyina omo simple easy way to convince you. Oh, let us live in peace. We are all people, brothers and sisters. It's not true. They are tricking you. Say waya dia manin kasa dia no waya ne nye na wanyin tu no onse sasa ko to cry fa na